What on earth is DanDaDan, and why is literally everyone talking about it? After the absolute craziness that was episode 1, I think it's safe to say that the show is on a lot of people's radar, for one reason or another. But what exactly is it about DanDaDan that has everyone so hooked? Let's talk about it. In episode 1, things get pretty weird pretty fast. The show starts by introducing us to the two main characters, Momo Ayase and Ken Takakura, who goes by the name Okarun. The basic premise is that Okarun believes in aliens but not ghosts, while Ayase believes in ghosts but not aliens. The two decide to settle their differing opinions by sending each other to supposed alien and paranormal hotspots to try to prove each other wrong. And of course, we learn that both in fact exist, because this is an anime after all. Okarun encounters a ghost known as Turbo Granny, and well, let's just say it's a very interesting encounter. As he's trying to run away, Turbo Granny catches up to him and places a curse on him. Meanwhile, Ayase ends up bumping into a group of aliens who look like they stepped out of some bizarre fever dream. These aliens then kidnap her and take her up to their spaceship. But the moment before the aliens start to attack her, a cursed Okarun crawls through her phone and starts biting the aliens between the legs. A rather strange method, I must say, but hey, it nearly got the job done, I suppose. Okarun then gets absolutely laser beamed into a wall by the last remaining alien, who then starts using psychokinesis on Ayase. This causes her to awaken her psychic powers, and in this power-up state, she absolutely boots the alien into oblivion, and shortly after gets confronted by Turbo Granny, who essentially tells her that if she wants to remove Okarun's curse, she has to come and fight her in the tunnel where he found her. And that's all just in episode 1. But what is it that makes DanDaDan really stand out, and why is it getting so much attention? First of all, the show's blend of different genres is straight up impressive. You've got sci-fi, you've got supernatural horror, and somehow DanDaDan manages to throw in hilarious comedic moments without it ever feeling forced or weird. I guess the best way to describe it is the show somehow manages to make serious moments unserious while keeping them serious. Like, yeah, you'll be laughing, but at the same time, the stakes are very real, and you're invested. It's one of those rare anime that allows you to enjoy the sheer craziness without ever feeling like it's jumping the shark. The character design is also very, very good. I think this is one of the first times in anime history where a grandma has managed to get people talking. But rightly so, because Seiko is a beast. One of the best things about the show is how well Ayase and Okarun's characters bounce off each other. They're also completely opposite to each other, which creates a very interesting dynamic between them. They're both likable in their own ways, making it nearly impossible for you to not want to root for them. Okarun might not be the typical strong male protagonist, but he's relatable, and when he does need to step up, he steps up, and it feels earned. Meanwhile, Ayase's tough, and her powers make her very strong. But she also has this softer side, and the show does a great job of balancing that. And seeing how they help each other grow throughout the series is really satisfying. And of course, I can't talk about DanDaDan without mentioning the animation, because it's just absolutely insane and everyone is talking about it. The animators did not hold back whatsoever. The action sequences are on a whole different level. They're smooth, fast-paced, and the way the camera angles are used makes every battle feel like an adrenaline rush, and in my opinion, it perfectly complements the chaotic energy of the story. And to be truthful, it's honestly some of the best animation I've seen in a while. You can tell a ton of effort went into making sure every scene and every moment was up to standard. And maybe this is a long shot, but I seriously think the show could be a contender for best animation this year. Let me know if you guys agree. The pacing of the show is also executed very well. As of the time I'm making this video, we're 3 episodes in and the story hasn't slowed down once. It's constantly throwing new things at you. One second they're being jumped by some massive sumo ghost, and the next Ayase's learned to harness Okarun's curse, allowing them to use it to their advantage. There's never really a dull moment. Simply put, DanDaDan is absolutely unreal. And if you weren't planning on watching it before, then I seriously recommend you rethink that, because I think we may be about to witness something truly special.